Morning and welcome back to 2 News Today on Dayton CW. I'm Dan Edwards with Jamie's forecast, Carrie's time-saver traffic report just ahead for you. And now the first of many candidate profiles that we're going to be featuring here on 2 News Today. And we welcome former judge, county auditor as well, and author A.J. Wagner.
Thank you. Yeah.
Children's books. I loved it.
Thank
Kids
you.
still have theirs. Well, let's just jump into it. As you're jumping back into the political world, you're doing so as a lifelong Democrat, but yet you're not getting the Democratic endorsement. Why?
Well, I'm not going to ask for it.
Okay.
The charter, the city charter in Dayton makes it specific, or it doesn't say specifically, but makes a process so that those who are elected are not elected on a partisan basis. The idea behind the charter is to try and take politics out of the whole process as much as possible so that we're assured that our politicians or those who get elected serve the entire citizenry. And that's what I intend to do. I intend to make sure that I'm going to serve the entire citizenry, so I'm calling myself a nonpartisan candidate, which the charter does anyway. I'm not giving up being a Democrat. I'm still a Democrat. I can't change my stripes. But I am saying that there will be no D behind my name on the ballot, and there'll be no D behind my name when I'm running the city.
As mayor candidate in 2013, this year, you jumped in rather early. Why so early?
You know, I came off of being a judge a couple of years ago. I retired. And the thing is, while you're a judge, you can't raise any money. You can't do anything. If I was going to be a serious candidate for mayor, I needed to get started early so that I could raise the necessary money and get started on campaigning so I could get back out there, get reacquainted with the community, and get them to know me. If I had waited much longer, all of a sudden, right now, all of a sudden we're 3 months away from the primary. We got work to do.
And Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and an opportunity for you to announce a new initiative that you're announcing right now here on 2 News Today. What is that? That's correct.
It's called the Dayton Peace Bridge Movement. It comes out of the old Peace Bridge we used to do on an annual basis. Folks gathered from both East and West Dayton on the 3rd Street Bridge. We called it the Peace Bridge. We still do. And we'd kind of celebrate our gathering together and our hope for the community to work together in the future. We put together a team, and when I say we, I was invited to be part of this team, to look at how we could extend that into a year-round kind of thing, how we could make that an activity as opposed to just an event. So together, a group of folks, including folks from NCCJ, the National Conference of Community Justice, the College Hill Community Church, Dayton Christian Coalition, Dayton Peace Museum, among others, we've gotten together and we've decided that we're going to have a quarterly event where we bring members from the broad community together and we discuss specific issues. Now, this is all outlined by actually Martin Luther King Jr., who called it the beloved community. How do we create a beloved community, a community that cares for each other? And he outlined some steps to make that happen, and we're going to try and follow those steps. And we're going to focus on issues like violence, poverty, racism, those kinds of things that he brought forth and said, these are the impediments to justice in our communities. These are the things we have to address. And so that's what we're going to try and do.
Well, AJ, I'm sorry our time is up, but we have so much to talk about. We'll have you back on, no worries. And we do appreciate your time and wish you well on your candidacy.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, AJ,
appreciate it.
for being with us today.
Thank you, my friend.
Just ahead.